they're blonde, they're barking, and they're back. Please welcome everybody's favourite pet experts, Joe Good and Anna Webb. Hello, Matilda. How are you? Nice to see you again. Effusive welcome from Matilda and absolutely nothing from Molly. It's what you normally get, you know. Joe, pet news?
Oh, yes, this is a real pull on the heartstrings, this one. This is a little clip of a 2-month-old polar bear brought up in captivity, taking his first steps. Look at this. Gosh. He was born, actually, in a zoo in Toronto, and the rest of the litter died. And this little chap, look at him here, he's just stumbling around, but these are the very first steps that he's ever taken.
Goodness me. Do they live a long while, polar bears?
Well, they live about 18 years in the wild, but up to 30 in captivity. So, yeah, it's quite a long life.
So, now, we've got another little treat for us today.
Well, you know, Alan, we all love to watch telly, particularly if you're a night owl. And now we actually do have an Asian wood barn owl that is a telly addict.
Really?
Yes, his name is
here he comes. Hello. Oh. Who's this? Who have we got here?
This is Haru, and he's an Asian brownwood owl.
Look at those eyes. And the owls aren't bad either. He's above... How old is he?
He's 8 months old, and I've had him since he was 3 weeks old, and I hand-reared him myself.
Goodness me, and you haven't lost a finger?
No.
So what does he like watching on the box?
He likes a bit of Top Gear, actually. My boyfriend's favourite, yes.
Yeah, so, no taste for a wise old owl, has he, really? So he's a Richard Hammond and a Jeremy Clarkson fan.
Yes.
He sings nicely. He's never sort of tempted to sort of scratch or bite or anything, no?
No, because I've hand-reared him, he's just really, really friendly and tame. That's one of the reasons that I wanted to get him from such a young age, so...
Well, he took a great interest in our rehearsals this morning, because we've got a picture of him actually looking at me doing our... But you see, it's good to have a varied diet rather than sticking to Jeremy Clarkson in the room. You get that? So, unusual, eh?
Really unusual. Yes. Amazing markings. I mean, look at that in terms of camouflage in the wild. You'd never see him in a tree.
In the trees, no.
I love the bar. He hasn't been in Harry Potter or anything like that.
No, though. He's not famous until today.
That's fine. It's the right kind of fame, this show. My thanks to Haru and Natasha.
Thank you very
Natalie.
Much. Natasha.
Natasha, close. Yeah. Anything beginning with that. Thank you, Natasha. Now then, new breeds of dogs.
Yes, we're going to be looking at new breeds of dogs, designer breeds, a lot of them are called. But I want you to have a look at this picture of a Rottweiler and a Westie. Now, would you think they could ever actually mate?
Well, I think it'd be uncomfortable.
Well, they succeeded.
Particularly for the West Highland Terrier.
It is now a new breed of dog, and it might have been an accident, but here we have 2 dogs that are born from the Rottie and the Westie. They're called Watties.
So these are a couple of Watties. Called a Rottie, I suppose.
Yes, fantastic what nature can actually...
Heavens above.
Yes, receive.
Why are they so popular, these crossbreeds?
Well, crossbreeds are quite popular because, I don't know if you remember, Alan, in the press there was quite a lot of controversy over pedigree dogs, such as my dog here, Matilda, because of their health problems. So they think if they can design 2 crossbreeds, 2 breeds of the parent dogs would therefore form a healthier dog, so you wouldn't have all the usual health problems that you often get with a pedigree.
Imagine that story of George Bernard Shaw and some very blonde bombshell, a bit like Marilyn Monroe, who said to him, Mr. Shaw, we should get together because we could have children with your brains and my beauty. And he said to her, yes, he said, but supposing they had your brains and my looks, you know, what would we do? Well, today we've invited a few of the most common crossbreeds to join us in the hope of dispelling any myths surrounding them. First one is Monty, the cockapoo. Here's Monty. Look at this.
Monty.
Lovely. Now, tell us about the cockapoo.
He is beautiful, Monty. Well, he's obviously a Cocker Spaniel crossed with a miniature poodle. And here's an example, actually, of the benefits of doing this, because he's got the poodle hair.
Lovely soft coat.
Absolutely.
Beautifully soft.
This should be hyperallergenic. So if you have a child in the family that's asthmatic, this is the perfect dog. And Monty is absolutely gorgeous.
And the drawbacks of the breed, or the cons of the breed?
The poodle crosses, like the cockapoo or the schnoodle or the labradoodle, all these ones, can get eye problems that are inherited from the poodle. It's a condition called PRA. So the key thing is to make sure that your poodle parent, you know, when you're researching your puppy, has been tested.
So do your background research into the parentage?
Absolutely, yeah, because, you know, these things do travel down the line. And with the Cocker Spaniel as well, they do have long, floppy ears that do need regular care, or they can get infected. So, again, just prevention is better than cure.
But a lovely dog, thanks to Katie and Monty the cockapoo. Thank you, Monty. Thank you, Kate. Next we have Peggy the Puggle. Look, what a name for a dog. Hello, how are you? So, Hayley, this is a Puggle.
Yeah, this is Peggy.
Which is... Yes, steady.
So playful.
Very
He is
friendly.
playing.
I like the... Oh, he's so playful.
Yeah.
There goes your leg,
Famous last word.
So tell us about the Puggle.
Well, he is a cross between a pug, which is a very popular dog at the moment, and a beagle. And this is a fantastic example. If you see, a pug will have had breathing issues like my dog here, Matilda, could have.
With the flat nose.
With the flat nose. But this has got the hound's extended nose. So Miss Peggy looks fantastic. And a lovely little dog. I mean, again, for a family, but a very bright dog. Needs lots of exercise, obviously.
She's lovely family pet, but she's very hyperactive.
Yes.
Lots of walks.
Yeah,
Just
quite muscular.
pug.
I mean, you can see the widths of the
Absolutely.
shoulders here. So.
And I mean, a pug isn't, but the pug tail there again,
Yeah.
the lovely long nose.
It really is a
beagle.
direct hybrid, isn't it? Because you've got
Yes.
the longer nose of the beagle there. Disadvantages?
Well, again, there are some conditions with both the pug and the beagle that can come down the line. One is cherry eye, which can be a painful condition where the surface of the eye gets inflamed.
Can I just say, why is it that dogs on this programme always want to show their bum to the camera? They never do their head that way. So, look at that. Sorry, I'm so sorry. If you're eating the custard creams, I apologise.
And the other is epilepsy to look out for.
Right.
The other thing is the temperament, of course, also comes down the line. So you've got two very different dogs, a pug, which is a toy breed, and a working hound. So if it's got more of a hound temperament, it could be a bit of a handful, and it will like to run and find every squirrel in the park.
Love it. Well, off you run. Thanks to Hayley and Peggy the Puggle. Thank you. Next, we've got Doodle the Jackawawa. Here's Doodle. Hello, David with Doodle the Jackawawa.
Yes, now, this dog fascinates me. So this is a cross between a Jack Russell and a Chihuahua.
Hello.
And you can get the long-haired or the smooth-haired. This is obviously a smooth hair. And these are two very intelligent dogs, so needs lots of stimulation. Very bright dog to have with you. Lovely.
Disadvantages?
Well, it's tiny, but it is mighty. So the Jack Russell, very hyperactive, mischievous, fearless. The Chihuahua is the smallest breed of dog in the world, but it's known to have a Napoleon complex.
Oh.
So you've got to be aware when you take one of these on that dog training classes is probably a must.
Yeah.
Lots of patience and socialisation.
Napoleon complex, you find its left paw comes right up underneath its coat, like that. Napoleon complex. My thanks to David and Doody the Jackawawa. Thank you, David. Thank you, Doody. Joe and Anna will be back later in the show with all the latest gadgets to keep your prize pets warm during the cold snap. For now, my thanks to all our furry guests and, of course, Molly, Matilda, Joe and Anna. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
It's time to head back to our barking blondes who've been searching high and low for the latest gadgets to keep your prized pets warm. Joe and Anna. Joe, though, I think you've got a story about a missing pet or missing
yes,
pets.
there is a bit of a sad story. A little Jack Russell from Essex was a bridesmaid at a wedding and then taken away from the wedding, would you believe? This is Rosie, taken away with her daughter Robin by friends to be walked, and unfortunately they got lost. And the worst part of this story is they're not microchipped and they're not collared, so there's no identification on them whatsoever. So it's around the Elmdon area of Essex. If anyone sees two Jack Russells or one Jack Russell.
Oh, what a sad thing. If you've seen this dog and another, or of any information, do email alan@itv.com and we'll try and get them back in touch. I wouldn't like to have been the wedding guest who lost them. That's the worst day for everybody, I think. Now, though, what warming gadgets have you got? Because keeping your pets warm in the winter is quite important, isn't it?
Well, yes, it's like with us, Alan, you know, it's the young and the old that will suffer the most. So it's good to be, you know, wary about it. Arthritic dogs can really suffer in the cold. So here's a great idea. It's a little hottie that you pop in the microwave and then you cover it with this lovely real lamb's wool cover that's $15.99 and...
so you sit it under your dog's bed?
Yeah, you pop it under your dog's favourite blanket and he'll be warm and toasty on the coldest winter's night.
You're looking at me, Matilda, with that look in your eye again, aren't you? I know that look. What are you wearing?
Do you like her outfit?
I love her outfit.
This is a little thermal coat made by Muddy Paws, and I love it, actually, because every single bit of it, there's a hoodie on it that's a bit like a parka.
Just make sure you take it off in the supermarket or they'll throw you out.
So I think she looks like one of Oasis. And if they've got a tail, it's lovely. It buttons right over the tail and the tail can come out. So we absolutely love this, and it stops the wind going through the ears. she's quite happy with that.
She is quite... Yes, don't yawn. I know you're warm. Victoria, bring on Monty, the Labradoodle here. Now, you've got...
Hello.
What have we got here? Oh, look at this. What have you got?
It's a lovely scarf.
Look at it. Dangling in the mud. Hello, Monty. So, scarf?
Well, yes, just as with us, the neck's a very exposed area with lots of glands. So just like we wear scarves, it's what a great idea to put a little scarf on your dog.
Monty loves it.
Yeah.
The Bash Street kids, don't you, really? And not very expensive, presumably, that. What is it? £9.95.
£9.95.
Victoria, thank you very much indeed. You may take your dog off the catwalk.
Monty.
That way, Monty. I'm not letting you in there. Tell you in a minute. So, you've got on the floor here,
Now,
what?
I like an electric blanket. I don't know whether you do or not. But...
I'm not revealing that to the nation.
But this is an electric blanket for a dog, and this is lovely. So it goes under their bed. It runs on a very low voltage, so you can keep it on all day long. And it's lovely, actually, for the older dog or a dog that's just had puppies, keep the mum and keep the litter warm. So it was really lovely.
I'll let you into a secret. I will let you into one secret. Spud, our cat, sleeps in the potting shed at night, and he has one of those on his bed.
See, a bit of luxury.
Bit of luxury is very happy. And then in here...
Well, rabbits. Think of a rabbit on a cold winter's night. There is a little rabbit in there,
Hello,
actually,
Bunny.
called Fifi.
There you are. Hello, Fifi.
Hey. And so this is
This
a
is
little...
a first, a rabbit that came out of the hutch when he was meant to. Lord.
Ergonomic design will keep your rabbit warm in the coldest temperatures because there's a twin cooling system in here, a warming system that will keep the rabbit warm. It's also secure for foxes, and it will come with a run as well that is totally fox-proof. So
I have to say, they are brilliant
way...
for chickens, these. I keep chickens in these.
Do you?
Well, you can scrub them out, they don't get red mite, and the chickens have been much healthier in there. Oh, look, Matilda's showing a great interest in the rabbit. This could end in disaster, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this isn't cheap. It's about, what, 450 quid?
Yes,
but it lasts for years and years
Yeah,
and
and
years.
it's easy to keep, it's easy to wash, and it looks really robust.
And it's fox-proof as well, I think,
Yes,
isn't
it is.
And when I close the door, it is also Matilda-proof. There you are. Sorry about that, Matilda.
That's a great
For
design.
details of everything we've featured, do visit our website, itv.com/Alan. But for now, my thanks to Joe and Anna and their dogs, the Barking Blondes.